What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure I hit that like, hit that sub, show your boy some love. So, I just gotta do this video real quick just to set the record straight, because a lot of dudes don't know nothing about basketball, bro. We already know that, bro. And I gotta educate you. We're learning something. The objective is to learn at least one thing every day. You learn something new every day. So, if you know, you know. I ain't trying to insult nobody. If you know, you know. But there's a few people who clearly didn't know the history of not only basketball but Phoenix Suns basketball. So you know what I'm here for. I'm here to educate these folks. So I was in Ticket TV live stream, right? Shout out to Ticket TV, man. Salute. That's my ESPN, you dig? So it is what it is. And they were talking about Kobe and blah 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 this, right? And they were talking about how Kobe wanted to play with the Chicago Bulls. And I made a comment saying, well, he wanted to play with the Phoenix Suns too. And people couldn't just let that shit go, right? They couldn't just take my word for it. So William called me a liar, right? And William, that's the homie. I fuss with Will. He the homie, but I mean, he clearly is a baboon when it comes to basketball, because you don't know what the hell you're talking about, right? You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So, like I said, man, hopefully you catch this video, because I ain't never had a reason to lie. Now, if you read this article, and I'm gonna leave a link to in the description to this article. As you see, right, I'm gonna scroll where it basically gets to the point. I don't like to dance around shit, and I'm driving, so I'm gonna scroll down. Y'all can read as I'm going, though, right? Y'all can read as I'm going. Pause if you need to. But as you see right here, it says that summer, meaning 2007, he asked the Lakers to trade him to one of three teams. Ironically, Phoenix was one of them, right? Now, like I said, I left a link in the description box to this article in the chat, but I'm gonna do y'all one better. I'm gonna play a video. He doesn't specifically say the Phoenix Suns, but this is also a video in 2007 where Kobe requested a trade. For those who might say, oh, he never wanted out in 2007. I remember that time vividly, because I was against him being traded to Phoenix. You know, and I remember Kobe being disgruntled about getting put out to Phoenix. You know what I mean? I'll admit I did not want Kobe in Phoenix, because I'm like, look, man, we'll have to give up our whole team. You know, and we're already one of the best teams in the league. Why would we trade all our assets just to get Kobe? You know, now hindsight is 2020. You know, I ain't gonna say we should have did it, but it wouldn't have hurt, you know, because my logic was, oh, well, Kobe, you know, can he really win the championship, be a leader on the championship team, you know? Can he really, you know, take your team over the promised land, to the promised land, you know? And we don't even know how the Phoenix Suns would have looked had we got Kobe. But if we would have been able to make it work and still kept Steve Nash and Amar'e Stoudemire, that would have been a dynasty. You know, we all know that. You know, and that's part of the reason why he wanted to be in Phoenix. So, like I said, man, I'm gonna play this video of him voicing his displeasure with the Lakers, you know, and that leads to another question. That branches off to another question I've always wondered. Now that we're talking about this, had Kobe joined the Phoenix Suns, let's say he joined and teamed up with the Phoenix Suns, the team that put him out, will we have that same energy for Kobe? Rest in peace, the late great Kobe. Will we have the same energy for him that we do for other players, right? Like KD. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, like KD, right? Will he be a snake if he joined the team that put him out? You know, that's just me putting a little bug out there to give you something to think about. You dig? But I'm gonna play this video real quick, and I'm gonna tip back though. I'm gonna let y'all go on here hear him say it out his own mouth that he didn't want to be in LA.
Promising me one Well, if you don't know how you can move forward in that situation, you're still under contract with them. Are you saying right here on this show that you want to be traded?
Yeah, I would like to be traded, yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not a situation where what if you know? I know before you reportedly said that you would like them to get Jerry West back. Are you saying now emphatically, regardless of what they've done, you want out of Los Angeles?
Yeah, I would like to be traded, and as tough as it is to say that, as tough as it is to come to that conclusion, you know, there's no other alternative. You know, they obviously want to move in a different direction in terms of, you know, rebuilding. I wish they would have, you know, told me that, you know, prior to me signing with the team. They obviously want to move in a different direction, and
but they want to keep you though, Kobe. They want to move in a different direction, but they don't want to do it without you.
Well, you know, you gotta be upfront about that, man. You know, 3 years ago when I was resigning, you know, they should have, you know, told me that they wanted to rebuild and affected my decision. But you know, don't tell me one thing and then do another.
Is there anything that the Los Angeles Lakers could do to make you change your mind and decide that you do not want to be traded?
No.
Nothing.
No.
What if?
Facts. Now, I would drop the mic, but I want to touch a little bit more. And if you didn't hear that video clearly, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box of the video as well, so you'll see 2 links. First of all, like I said, man, it's no question that this article is legitimate that's been written, because it's on the NBA. It's on NBA.com. You know, so let's get that shit straight. You dig? And secondly, what I want to touch on, well, shit, I already touched on it. Like I said, man, had he joined the Phoenix Suns, we more likely would have had a championship, of course. But it wouldn't have been he joined the team that beat him. It wouldn't have been that. You know what I mean? Even though they won 63 games the year prior. But like I said, man, it's always a double standard. Y'all know I got love for Kobe and respect, even though I grew up. You know what I mean? He grew up the villain. I grew up hating Kobe, you know what I mean? But there's always a level of respect for somebody like that who get it out the mud and strive and demand greatness. Like, even in this interview, you could tell, talking to Stephen A. Shaper, you could tell like he was really like disgruntled and irritated with losing, you know, and I felt that. Like, I felt that shit, you know what I mean? Hey, dude, you playing with niggas like Smush Parker, Kwame Brown, Chris Melman, all them bums, like, bro, you gonna want out. You know what I mean? You're tired of trying to drive it out of them, and they just don't have it because they're not talented enough. So I can understand it, you know, but let's not do this double standard shit. You know, that's all I'm saying. Because just like Kobe's frustrated with his team and his situation he's in, just think about how many players have the same situation. Like KD, for instance. Think about how frustrating it had to be for him to play with somebody like Russell Westbrook, who you just can't get through. You know what I mean? And y'all know I got love for Russ. But he just can't get through Russ. He's stuck in his ways like that. You know what I mean? So we got to put ourselves in some of these players' shoes, man, and just stop being so hypocritical with our criticism. You know what I mean? But man, that's all I got, though, man. I ain't going to make this video too long. Hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'm out of here.